Hi guys, my name is Brooke Gray, and today I'll be talking to you about social media and its effects on relationships. Do you remember when everyone wanted a relationship just like Beyonce and Jay-Z because they were often viewed as a power couple? Then soon after arose one of the most common scandals known to man, furthermore known as Becky with the good hair. All to find out that the scandal became public just simply due to social media. With that being said, have you ever sat back and realized how much social media affects relationships? Being as though technology is quickly growing in today's society, social media will continue to play a role in many people's relationships. I've witnessed my friends' relationships thrive, but also tank due to how they allow social media to impact their relationships. First, I will discuss the unrealistic expectations that people put on a pedestal to model what their relationship could or should look like. Second, I will discuss the insecurities that arise from having social media. Following, I will discuss private versus public information in regard to a relationship and how the deal breaker in all relationships is communication. Hashtag relationship goals. Have you heard that one before? Relationship goals has turned into a common hashtag where you can click it and see a ton of Instagram filtered photos of couples doing mundane things, but an ample amount of people hyping it up and wishing it could be them. It's getting out of hand. What everyone fails to realize is that pictures don't show the full story of relationships. Pictures can't capture the ugly realities of relationships, the fights, the jealousy, when jokes go too far, the tears, and even the miscommunications. It's all okay to not dwell on the aspects of relationships that aren't the best, but it's harder to face reality when you're living in a fantasy that a perfect relationship even exists. Along with relationship goals comes a biggie: insecurities. When conducting a survey on my Instagram, one of the most common responses I received about insecurities that derive from social media was jealousy. I personally believe that it is 100% true. I think social media causes more insecurities than anything. For example, when you see someone else in a picture with your significant other of the opposite gender, boom, there goes jealousy. Social media has also become an extreme distraction. A lot of times, people pay more attention to what they don't have instead of just being grateful for what is right in front of them, which is terrible because the important thing you can give your significant other is your time. One of my followers responded, "I was with him for 4 years. All of a sudden, his interest in me seemed to decrease. We would link and speak even less than before, but he was always out with everyone else or checking into social media." When she mentioned this, I realized that some people use their social media to intentionally hurt other people, especially their partners. Social media is often used as a mechanism to show that people are perfectly happy and normal, even during times where they may have just had a fight or a rough day. It's almost like they're intentionally using social media to make people jealous. Another insecurity that stems from social media is the many possibilities of your significant other's ex returning. There are so many different social media platforms nowadays, like WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, that it's nearly impossible to not have a way to get in touch with who you want to talk to. What sucks is being in a relationship, finding out the ex who hurt them so much has been in touch again, and then losing clarity in your own relationship. Another thing about social media is that it causes a great deal of paranoia and it turns everyone into an FBI agent. When someone wants to know something, the first place they run to now is social media. It's almost as if we have this persona that all our answers could be answered just from what you find on the internet. Whatever happened to communication? Relationship advice 101, everything is not meant for social media. If you're using social media to effectively communicate with your partner, then you're not doing it right. There's a difference in what is meant for private and what is acceptable to be shared with the world. The thing about social media is that once you put it out there, you can't get it back. So if you get on social media blasting your significant other every time you don't see eye to eye, or you run to social media to find love in other places when things aren't going right, there's just another way that you're allowing social media to impact and affect your relationship. This is all unfortunate, especially knowing the biggest and quickest way to get caught up nowadays is a screenshot. A screenshot can easily be misconstrued, cropped, tweaked, used as ammunition to ruin something good, and then sent off to whomever they please. However, social media can play a huge part in ruining relationships. It also has the power to help relationships thrive if used in the proper manner, especially if it's something like a long distance relationship. Social media can instantly make distance seem as if it doesn't even exist. Things like a Women Crush Wednesday or Man Crush Wednesday, Man Crush Monday, small tokens of appreciation can easily make someone smile. The same power that has the ability to hurt has the ability to make someone else smile. So now you're probably wondering, how do I break ties with social media in order to keep from harming my relationship? Simple. Stop checking it so often. Whether it's finding a hobby that involves both you and your significant other, or even both of you deleting your accounts and going on a social media hiatus, it could all work. I'm not saying you need to delete your social media forever, but give it a try. Just delete it until you no longer feel the undeniable and uncontrollable need to constantly check what's going on. Not only will your social skills improve, but your communication and relationship will as well, because you will actually be putting in the time and making the time for other things of greater importance. Well, I hope you have enjoyed what I had to say about how social media affects your relationships, and I thank you for tuning in.